The accusation roils Ukraine. Azov veteran slams Syrskyi's leadership amidst crushing losses. The Ukrainian battlefield is a landscape of escalating losses, a stark reality painting a grim picture of the ongoing conflict. Whispers of dissent, once muted, are now growing into a roar, with a prominent voice adding fuel to the fire. Bohdan Krotevych, a decorated veteran of the Azov regiment and a survivor of the harrowing siege of Azovstal, is leveling explosive accusations against General Oleksandr Syrskyi, Ukraine's commander-in-chief. Krotevych's testimony, a potent cocktail of battlefield experience and stark criticism, demands immediate attention. At 32, Krotevych is no stranger to the brutal realities of war. His experience, forged in the crucible of combat since 2014, culminated in the epic last stand at Azovstal in the spring of 2022. Captured by Russian forces, he endured the harrowing ordeal of captivity before a fortunate exchange brought him back to the fight. Yet, his return hasn't brought peace. Instead, it's ignited a firestorm of controversy. His blunt assessment of Syrskyi's leadership is nothing short of scathing. "Syrskyi must go," Krotevych declares, his words carrying the weight of a man who has stared death in the face countless times. He alleges that Syrskyi's strategic decisions have been nothing short of disastrous, failing to effectively counter Russia's relentless advance. The only apparent success, Krotevych contends, was a limited incursion into Kursk in August 2024, exploiting what he describes as a weakest spot with a straightforward linear strike. While acknowledging the tactical merit of the Kursk operation at the time, Krotevych vehemently criticizes Syrskyi's unwavering focus on this offensive, characterizing it as a gross misallocation of resources. He argues that this singular focus occurred while Ukrainian forces faced a critical, rapidly deteriorating situation in the south, specifically around Pokrovsk in Donbass. Krotevych paints a picture of a strategically flawed decision, leaving Ukrainian forces overextended and vulnerable, ultimately resulting in significant losses as Moscow systematically dismantled the salient. The grim reality of Ukraine's battlefield predicament cannot be ignored. Throughout 2024 and 2025, a steady erosion of Ukrainian territory has unfolded. The Russian advance, initially focused on Avdiivka and Donbass, shifted its momentum towards eliminating the Kursk incursion, a shift that Krotevych directly attributes to Syrskyi's strategic failures. The reasons behind Russia's incremental, yet persistent, gains are complex and multifaceted. Many observers point to Russia's superior troop numbers and the unfortunate pause in U.S. weapons shipments during the early part of 2024 as key factors. However, Krotevych's outspoken criticism presents a compelling counter-narrative, forcefully shifting the focus from external constraints to internal strategic shortcomings. His allegations go beyond mere tactical disagreements. They represent a profound indictment of Syrskyi's overall command and control. Krotevych's accusations paint a picture of a commander-in-chief prioritizing a limited, ultimately unsustainable offensive while neglecting critical defensive positions. This alleged misjudgment, according to Krotevych, has resulted in the loss of valuable territory and the sacrifice of countless Ukrainian lives. He implicitly suggests that Syrskyi's decisions border on recklessness, using the term borderline criminal to characterize the impact of his leadership. The gravity of this statement, coming from a soldier of Krotevych's stature and experience, cannot be understated. The controversy surrounding Syrskyi's leadership is far from a simple tactical debate. It touches upon the very heart of Ukraine's military strategy and raises fundamental questions about accountability and decision-making at the highest levels of command. Krotevych's bold condemnation has thrown open a Pandora's box, forcing a critical examination of the war's trajectory and the strategic choices that have shaped its brutal course. The implications of his accusations are far-reaching, potentially impacting the morale of Ukrainian troops and the overall confidence in the war effort. As Ukraine continues its struggle for survival, the debate ignited by Krotevych's accusations will undoubtedly continue to shape the narrative of this protracted and devastating conflict. The question remains, will Ukraine heed his stark warning, or will the costly consequences of alleged strategic miscalculations continue to mount?